and this is the husband, Michael, who's gonna look like a grouch half the time anyway. The reason we're coming to you today together is because I've gotten a ton of questions about how he does his surveys through InstaGC. So since he does them, I don't do them at all. I have no idea how they're done. I'm gonna ask him some questions. I'm gonna put him on camera. He's gonna answer them, and I'll show you the computer screen, and then we'll go from there. And if you have any more questions, obviously leave a comment below. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Turn it off.
Okay.
All right, so I'm sitting behind him, and I'm just gonna ask him some questions. We don't have a tripod, so that's why I'm kind of holding the camera behind him while he does this. There's no personal information on the screen, so you can't get personal information. So, Mr. Michael, explain to us what InstaGC is.
It's called a GPT site, which means get points to. So basically, you can do surveys, add email addresses to things, or just click on a link for points.
Okay. And roughly, how do you like to get paid? I don't want to say roughly. How do you like to get paid?
How do I like to get paid, or how do I like to earn?
All right, let's go with how do you like to earn first.
Surveys usually.
Okay. And you would click on something up here.
Yeah, I would click on earn, then I would go to surveys, and it would list a whole bunch of surveys. Usually I'd choose the quickest, which would go by how long it takes. As you can see, that's a 10-minute survey for 15 points, which would equal 15 cents. However, sometimes the time doesn't actually equal how long it'll be. This might say 10 minutes, but it could take two minutes, or it could take 50 minutes. You never actually know until you start the survey.
Okay, and 15 points is like
15 cents. Yeah, 1 point per. Okay. 1 point is 1 penny.
Okay. So, which surveys do you usually go after to get you the quickest money?
Usually I go for any which has the highest points. Like this one is a 50. This one says 50 points for 30 minutes. I'd avoid that one. I would avoid that one because it's just not worth that amount of time for that amount of. For that amount. That says, yeah, that says 60 points for 40 minutes. I'd avoid it. Okay. These ones which don't have a time limit, I'd also avoid them because you have absolutely no idea how long it's going to take. And some surveys can take an hour, which I refuse to do.
Okay. All right. Roughly, and not recently, because they all know we're trying to get every ounce of pennies in the house this month, okay? So not recently, but on a regular day, how much time would you spend on surveys?
Totaling up, not just sitting down on the net, I'd probably say about 4 or 5 hours total.
Totally?
Actually doing surveys, maybe 6.
A day?
Yeah. Okay.
And this is before June, so like in May and April.
Oh, then no, not as long.
Okay. Because June, everybody knows we're trying to do everything to bring money into the house. So in May and April, what'd you say, like 2, maybe?
2 or 3. Yeah, I wasn't really doing surveys. I was doing clicks and emails, adding emails to things.
Okay. All right. And roughly on a daily basis, how much money would you bring in?
Anywhere between 3. Before.
This was in May, not in June.
So anywhere between 3 and 8.
$3 and $8 a day.
And that's just basically for adding emails to things and clicking on links.
So he would add an email that he would make up. He has made up so many emails, y'all. It's not even funny. He has told the kids, sit down and make me 10 emails. But again, this is free money. He can do it on his own time. So $3 to $8 a day, roughly. Now in June, he's been doing about 6 hours a day, and he's been bringing how much money?
I'd say between $10 and $15, $16.
$16, and this is just on surveys in the background, and that's because again we've been broke, and I've taken my pay to go towards everything. He's buying the extra little bits of stuff we need. So what do you recommend people to start with?
These are not available until you've earned $5. So the ones these are the earn tabs and surveys. I would go on to the InstaGC wall.
Hold on, you would go into the InstaGC wall.
And look for live samples. There's 2 of those. Each one of those are worth $1.05 each. You can do 2 of those a day. And these are your surveys. These are worth 70 cents a day and can be done once a day, and there is 11 of them just on this wall alone. If you go back to the InstaGC tab and hit the add wall, you will see a whole bunch of other surveys when it loads. Up here where it says when it loads. There, view all surveys, you would click on that, and as you can see, a whole bunch more pop up. More of surveys here. These are all from the company Your Surveys too. There's one there for $1.35. It says video game study, 32 minutes. Now, quite often you'll click on this and you can fail or get disqualified from the survey within the first few questions. It will give you another option to do another survey, and it will give you this same price. If you click on this one, then the same. Every time you either get disqualified and go for another one, it will always be at this one until it says no more surveys. But however, you can always go back and do more.
Okay, and you can get gift cards, correct? Show them what gift cards you can get.
Gift cards you can get, you'd click on redeem and gift card store. As you can see, it goes from starts at 1-800-Flowers, and there are just pages and pages and pages and pages of different email address. Like if we will click on Dr. Foster's and Smith's, they currently have a sale on right now, which is probably 10% off. You can get them in 5s and 10s.
Which is great, because that's how we feed the bird and the pig.
Or you can go to Amazon, and you can get Amazon.com, and they go all the way from 1 to 150, and you can also get more, but you have to ask for them if you want them in a higher amount. And these are paid out instantly, so the minute you click on one, you get it that very second. So there's no wait in a week, no wait in 2 weeks like some sites. You can also be paid in cash rewards, which is Bitcoin, direct deposit, e-check, and PayPal. Both Bitcoin and PayPal charge you. PayPal charge you 20 cents per transaction, except for the start of the month when your first one is free. Bitcoin I'm not too sure about, as I don't use it, but it should explain. It will charge me 20 cents, and you need a minimum of $2.
And we have a PayPal debit card, so the minute it hits our PayPal account, we can spend it, which has been great because when you're broke and you need toilet paper, like I've said, he can get a couple bucks and we can run and get toilet paper.
For the most part, PayPal takes about a minute or two to get. You know, I mean, a lot of the time it depends on how fast PayPal is. These guys will redeem it straight away.
Anyway.
So.
But other than that, do you have any other tips or tricks to this?
Crowdflower is a good one if you can deal with it. I'm not a big fan of it, but there are a lot of people who do Crowdflower. It's basically just you go, a lot of the times it will be looking at a website and finding mistakes with it, or saying what could be good, what could be bad about it, and each one is they pay a different amount, and the better you do, the more they pay you for it. And this is also a good thing to look at on the side where it says ticker, is that shows you what people are actually earning with right now, so you can actually just click on that and it will take you to either the wall or the offer itself. So somebody there had a live sample credit for them, so I could just click on it and it would take me straight to it.
And for PayPal payout, you have to have how much?
You have to have earned a minimum of $50, cashed out a minimum of $50 first before it's allowed, before you can get access to PayPal or Bitcoin.
But y'all, $50 in a gift card to Walmart or Amazon is still gonna help you out. So, all right, is there anything else you wanna?
No, that's about it.
Is that about it?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you also get 10 cents for every referral that you make, and then 10% of whatever that referral makes. So if that referral made $10, you would earn $1. So that's it.
And that's not why we're putting his link at the bottom. We give everybody his link to get into InstaGC. You know, if you want to go to the site on your own, you can do that too. It's not a big deal. It's just to help out.
You don't need to use the referral link. You can just go to instagc.com if you don't want to.
Yeah. And I'm apologizing. Chloe's babysitting little Jeremy, and he is mad because I'm videotaping. So, all right. Well, if you all have any questions, you can just leave them in the comments below, and Mr. Mike here will answer them. Say hi.
Hi.
Say bye.
Bye.
All right, and he'll answer any comments, like and subscribe, and we'll go from there. And Jeremy, say hi. All right, bye, y'all.